Hello, Krix is here and welcome to this week's video. Okay, so this is exciting video because it's about art supplies and I just wanted to share my latest purchases. I haven't bought a lot of things this year regarding to art supplies, but I have some new art supplies I got. There are 2 items from eBay auction. I got quite a good deal about one fountain pen and ink, so I'm really happy and excited to share it with you, as well as I was in art supplies in Bologna in Italy. I bought some bits here and there as well, and I also want to share the books I got in Bologna Children's Book Fair. So I have 8 books and I will just show you some snippets and why I bought the book. So I hope this is interesting. If it is, keep on watching and grab yourself a drink. And before we start the video about showing all the things, yes, I have different background and it's because I moved again. This is my second move this year and I moved to summer house. I will be in this place for 5 months and then I'm gonna move back to the previous place I lived for 2 months. So, but yeah, my summer will be in this place. It's really beautiful place. It's by the fields and I have my mini studio for 5 months, which is super exciting. So yeah, okay. I will not show you the whole thing because it's still messy. This is my 3rd day in this house. So yeah, but okay, let's go to the video. Okay, so let's start talking about these 2. So basically I bidded on eBay to get these 2 things, and you might know my obsession with Ferris wheel press. I have most part green ink already, and it just so happened that one day I went on eBay and there was an auction with these 2 items, and I decided to give it a go and bid. I think I got these 2 included with shipping for £58. So this is ink they have, and this is actually fountain pen, and it's brush fountain pen. So these ones are so expensive. I think one of the fountain pens they're selling, it's like £130, and the ink is also like 20 or something. So I paid at least 2 times less than I supposed to pay. I was, I'm not gonna lie, I was more into the fountain pen rather than ink. I'm not sure if I love this color that much. It's called Main Saint Marmalade, and I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. It's used ink. You can see it's a little bit used, and it's in this light apricot color, I would say. And it comes in this beautiful packaging. I'm not throwing away the boxes. I really like how these ones look. And these are just together with the fountain pen. So I got this one as well. So here's how it looks. I'm gonna swatch it later in the video so you can see how it looks on the paper. But the most exciting thing, I guess, was this brush fountain pen. And it got like this beautiful gold foiling up here, and the packaging is just beautiful. There are some golden text over here as well. By the way, I don't know if you can hear, but there is quite strong wind outside, so I'm sorry for the sounds. I hope if you hear them, I hope they're at least calming and it's not distracting. But anyways, speaking of this pen, this is in red color and the color name is Red Carpet. When I was checking these ones online a few months ago, I was thinking if I will ever buy this one, I will get fountain pen in stone gray color. I think they have like this off-white color, but to be honest, I'm happy that this is red, not pink. And I have nothing against red colors. I love red color. So yeah, this is how it's opening, like that. And the first thing we see is Write History, and it's also with gold foiling. So like the packaging is on point, and then we slide it out from the box, and it's like in this small pouch. This inside is golden, so even the box and presentation is really amazing. And this is the pen. It's with this maple leaf, which is symbolizing the Canadian business, because this is Canadian. And we just slide it out, and this is how it looks. So it's quite, I like the color. It's quite neutral red, I would say. It's not like cold or warm. There is like this brass knot, which is also at the top. Like you can see this knot here as well. So I like that it's like kind of, it all makes sense because they're like from the same brand. And I guess like the most exciting part is you unscrew this fountain pen, and this is like, I don't know, I'm gonna zoom in. This is like the most beautiful inside of a pen I have ever seen. And you can see F here, so it's fine nib, and they have two different nib sizes, medium or fine. And well, I didn't have a choice, so I either just take this one or nothing. So I like fine nibs, so it was fine with me. And on the nib you can see the writing Ferris wheel press. So yeah, this was like the most exciting pen I have seen in recently, but I know it's quite pricey. So I mean, like if I pay like £50, it's alright, but I'm not sure if I would pay 130 or something. I think it's much too expensive for this pen, because as I did some research, these are produced in China, so it's much cheaper to produce them there rather than Canada. But I like for this price, I'm really happy, and I already inked it up, so I'm gonna show you later on. But yeah, this is like amazing. I love this fountain pen, and I love the box as well, and I'm keeping the box. And okay, let's move on to Italy's purchases. Are you ready? So when I was in Italy, I bought this paper, which is Fabriano A4 design paper, and I have been eyeing this paper for a while now, and I knew that it's Italian design, and when I was living in Latvia, we didn't have this brand over there, so I thought if I will ever go back to Italy, I need to buy this paper. So I was in Italy, and I have this paper now. And I didn't know like the smoothness and how it will work with my work. But yeah, on the back it's like that, and inside, I'm just gonna take the one page out. So inside, I never seen any of the paper sets who has done it like this brand. There are these corners from paper, so all the pages stay at place. It's no binding, glue binding, it's just loose papers within these 4 frames, which is really interesting. I really like how well it works. There is also embossing of Fabriano stamp, which is giving this extra like quality to this paper. And there is like this grain, and I think it's like it will work with mixed media. I will try it with different options. I'm gonna share one artwork I did. So there is this artwork I did with the birds, and it's on this Fabriano paper. You can see the stamp over here, and I have done it with fountain pen, and I really love the result. and how well it works. The only thing is with fountain pens, I realized that the ink dries a little bit slower, so I did some smudging here and there, but to be honest, I don't mind it. So yeah, this is, I want to draw more with this paper, but I have 19 sheets left. Probably in the UK you can get it somewhere. I haven't done a lot of research, but if I will like it, maybe I will buy more. I was also in Muji store, and this is like Japanese stationery store. Probably there are several in UK as well. I live now in countryside, and all the art supplies I order, even like when I was living in Cambridge, I bought them online. So it was really nice to go in and see this store in person. And thank you so much for Rita Ritiru. She's my friend, and also she is filming videos, and she recommended to visit this store for the notebooks and sketchbooks. So I bought 2 notebooks, and one is A6 size and one is A5. And I really wanted to try these papers with fountain pens and see how well it behaves. And I really like how smooth the paper is. It reminds me of thinner notebooks from Pit Supply. And yeah, I really like the cream color as well. And this is the bigger one. I have my sticker on there. So this is a sticker I designed, and I'm selling these on my Etsy store. I just thought it will look really nice on top of the sketchbook, and it does. But yeah, this is these are exceptionally cheap. The price for these sketchbooks, I think I paid like £2.50 altogether, or £2. So this was, I think, £1 or something, and this was like £1.50 or something. So super cheap, but I think they are amazing, and I love the presentation and quality as well. And then another art supplies I got in Italy. I was in fountain pen store, and that was like really, really dangerous. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So I was in a fountain pen store, and I didn't film there a lot. I think I have one quick fragment in my last video I uploaded last week, but it's like a family business store which was being held in 3 generations, so I had to visit it even though it was quite expensive. And I bought these 3 inks, and I will start with this one. So I could get this in the UK as well, but I wanted to get this specifically in Italy because this is a Visconti fountain pen ink, and it's made in Italy. I thought in the beginning that it will be glass, but it's actually plastic. So yeah, that's that. But this is how it looks. The shape is really reminding me of perfume. Like, I guess a lot of fountain pen inks remind me of perfume. And the ink color I chose is this royal blue, which is quite vibrant blue and quite bright. And I will swatch it out for you just in a second. And then 2 other rings I bought in Italy, which was 3 weeks ago or so, are J.Herbin. And these are made in France, and I could also get them in the UK in Cult Pens, or I think also on Pure Pens website. But yeah, I just wanted to get them in person, I guess. So I chose 2 colors, and this is Vert Empire. It's really muted green, but towards darker color green. It is approximately the color you can see on the label. And this is really cute, cute glass container, yes. And I think here you can put like the fountain pen or pencil or anything, and it will just stay like that. So that's really interesting. And the other color I got is quite not so typical to me, I guess, but I don't know why I start to fall in love with the pinks now, and not like the bright pinks, but I actually really enjoy muted pinks. And this is the color I got. It's really the Anchor, and I think it's like a rust anchor. And the color, it's like that. It's like this lipstick pink color. I just wanted to try it out and thought maybe I will like it. And I actually do like this color, so I'm happy I bought it. I guess like trying to pick the colors I don't normally use is good thing, because then new artwork and new fresh ideas can appear. So yeah, these are 3 inks in my fountain pen collection, and I'm already thinking of new inks. So I am going to buy new inks in this month, but because I'm buying more inks, I will do like a challenge for myself to draw with inks for some time and explore this medium much more. So this is like my reason behind buying more inks, because now I think now I already have 14, which is quite a lot, but I will have a little bit more. And let's start with books now. Okay, so I have how many books I have? I think I have 8 books here, and each of them have different reason why I bought them. So I hope you're ready for like a little book tour. I haven't done book tours in a while, but because now a lot of my books are in Cambridge, and I wanted to share my bookshelf, but it's tucked in the boxes over there. I now have fresh inspiration in bookshelves in Cornwall. So these are the books from Bologna Children's Book Fair. I guess I will start with this one, because this is like most significant of Bologna Children's Book Fair. And then I'm gonna slowly show the other books. So this is Illustrator's annual catalog from this year, 2022. And each year the illustrators who are winners, the 78 illustrators, they are in this catalog, and they are all the information about the illustrator, where they're from, how old they are, what are they, have they published something before or not. There's also interviews and like jury reports, and it's just really interesting. And why I wanted to get this annual was because I was a finalist for this year's Bologna Children's Book Fair, so one of 300, but I wasn't the winner, so I was really curious what the jury was looking about in the artworks, and how should I improve for the future so I can be one day in one of these catalogs. And also I just really love the works they chose this year, and there are so many talented illustrators, and you can see like the details and compositions and colors and why they are the winners of this year. I also have this catalog from 2018, and that was the first year when I was in Bologna Children's Book Fair. Really wanted to own this catalog, so it's just like a personal library, and it's really useful. There are a lot of inspirational quotes from the jury and from artists, and they are asking all the hard questions: what makes a good artist, and what is the best inspirational, how to connect your story to children. All the most wisdomy things are in this catalog, so I feel this is like source of inspiration, and you can just skim through it whenever you want. So yeah, I needed to have it. No, I think I bought it for 40 euros, which is super pricey, but I just needed to get this one. So yeah, okay, this is the first book. Let's start with the another one. So this is a book illustrated by Victoria Semkin, and the author is Luca Tortolini, and I just really love the aesthetics of this book. And I also realized that Victoria Semkin was, she's actually now living in Bologna, and she was signing the books, and I just needed to get her signing as well. So she did sign the copy, and the author also signed the book. But yeah, I just really like the expressiveness of her art and how loose it looks, but also it looks like a final illustration. I really like her mark making and the way she applies the color and how expressive it feels. There is this one slide, like the composition is outstanding. I really like how this all feels, and it's not only like in one illustration. She has several amazing illustrations, and they all are full of character. So this is the book I wanted to have. I actually haven't read it because it's in Italian, but I really love the artwork, so I bought it. I think it's about the cinema, because there are a lot of cinema scenes, and even like the cover looks like cinema. So yeah, this is the second book I got in Bologna Children's Book Fair. Okay, we need to speak about this book. When I saw the cover, I immediately opened the book. It's like, look at this dog. It's a super cute dog, and I really like the way she did draw this one. So when I looked inside, I found this dog character full of emotions and movement, and I thought like, oh, this is like such an amazing book. It's also in Italian, so I'm not like the best at reading Italian whatsoever, but it's just so gorgeous. And on top of this one, I saw the author, and she was also signing the book, so I had to get the book signed, and she did draw a dog in here with pencils. So this is like really special book for me right now. I want to show you the first 3 pages of this book, and although I don't know what the text means, I can see a lot of information from visuals. So there's like this dog who's sleeping, and then there's like this sound, tick 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 tick, and he's like, what's that? And we are also, as a reader, wondering it too. And although like I still don't know what this is all about, but you can see him like wondering what is the sound about, and then he looks up, and we want to turn the page because we want to see what is this all about. And then we see the man, the owner probably of the dog, typing in the computer. And I found this is like so brilliantly visualized, and the compositions are on point, and the way how this dog have so many emotions, it's so inspiring to me. I just love this book a lot. I think this is like my favorite picture book from this fair, although this is like bold to say, but I just love how amazingly illustrated this book is. And on top of that, like the signature drawing is so nice, and I'm happy that I have it as well. So I actually have a tote bag from this dog as well. Yeah, so there was like this publishing house called Kite, and if you were buying 3 or more books from them, you get a free tote bag, and I kind of went with it. So I have like the same dog as a tote bag, and I think it's printed on top. It's not screen print. I think it's printed by computers on top, but I love this bag a lot, and this is just makes everything extra special. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna show you Beatrice Allemagna, which is worldly known, super talented, and full of award-winning illustrator. And I really like her books where she uses a lot of muted colors and there's one super bright color. I have another picture book with her work in Cambridge, but yeah, I just wanted to have this one because it's so sweet. And still, I don't know Italian because this book is in this language, but I bought it for picture books and for illustrations. So it's just amazing. I don't know, like how free this aisle is, and there's like this one page, I'm gonna find it. Like these emotions, you can see the character design and how good she is at it. And look at this one, it's so yeah, I just love these illustrations, and I kind of follow the story through and also can kind of pinpoint out what this book is about. And I think it's about like this creature, I think it's like a moth or like a bat type of thing, and he's going to school. But yeah, I don't know, it's just amazing, it's so beautiful. So I had to have this book as well. Another book, this is called Migranti. I think in the illustrator's catalog of 2018, the person Isa Watanabe was one of the selected finalist illustrators. So she published a book with these illustrations, and I wanted to have her book because I remember when I saw her work in the illustration exhibition, I really liked the way she drew animals and all the clothing and factures and compositions. So this is a silent picture book, and it's story about death and how to deal with loss, and it's just really symbolic, and the compositions are gorgeous. So I had to have this book. I'm gonna show one more spread. So yeah, it's just like the way that black works together with these motifs and colors is gorgeous, and I am so happy that this book is published so I can buy it and support the artist. Then I have this book from Kite as well, the publishing house. And this was my third book because I wanted to get that tote bag with the dog. So I was browsing through all the books and I saw this one and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take this one. I really like a lot of compositions. For example, her peeking through the door, or all the spot illustrations and how she manages to put them together. And I found like this is really good example because she has a lot of one side illustrations and then some spot illustrations on the side, and like how she works with the text. So this is like really lovely book. It's really earth tone based, so maybe that's why I'm leaning towards this book. I really like the color palette. So I'm gonna open this one. So this is Franco Maticcio, also Italian, and this is closed, but I will open it now. I don't know, I found this artist super randomly because I was just browsing through a lot of books and I saw one of his books and I really liked it, and then I saw another one and another one, and I felt like he is great artist, and he reminded me a little bit of René Magritte, which is the serial artist I really love. So this is like a postcards, more like not like a picture book, but like a collection of different postcards, and they're really nice quality postcards. I think maybe you can send these ones as well. You could actually take out half of the page and use this one as a postcard to send to someone. But the compositions and everything, I really like it. Some funny and whimsical things, and like for example this cat sitting on top of the keypad. I don't know, I just felt like this is something super funny, so I got this book as a notebook. Like, you could literally cut it, but I'm not sure if I will do it. I don't know, I just loved the way he drew a lot of things and the compositions, and it felt really like inspirational to me. This is funny. Squirrel making pancakes, and then you can see just like a tiny peek into the kitchen of the squirrel place. I really liked the idea of this book, and I couldn't decide which book to get from this artist. And I have one more. Last but not least book I've got is Picture Book Makers, and it's book published by Pictus, and you can see up here. But this is like interview type of book, and as you can see, all of these illustrators, they are worldwide famous, and they are currently at the top of the success, and they are really talented. There are several pages of each artist, and it's like a kind of interview, and they're sharing like a sneak peeks and showing the process and answering some questions, and also showing some sketches on how they work and some storyboards. So I found like this could be really useful book for all the illustrators who want to know a little bit more and learn. I haven't read it fully, I just had like sneak peeks, but it's full of inspiration, and I think this is going to be really interesting read to me. But this is how all the books look like, and thank you for checking these books with me and small sneak peeks. I'm gonna try to tag the books down below if you want to purchase them, but maybe not all will be available in your place. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly show some of the inks and how this fountain pen works. So I actually have inked it up with Rule the Anchor, because I felt this could be the most interesting combo, red with pink. And I'm just gonna test the paper. I haven't tried this paper yet, so I'm just gonna write a little bit, and you are going to see how this ink looks with me. Is this in focus? I hope it is. So this is the ink color. It's really neutral pink and really lovely, and the fine tip is also really nice. It is similar to Lamy Safari I have. So this is how the ink looks like. I actually really love this color. I'm happy that I risked and chose this one, and I really love this fountain pen. It feels really antique and precious to me to write with, but I actually am writing some thank you cards for Etsy orders with this fountain pen, and it gives me such a joy to write with it, especially that I know the price and how expensive it is. I will also show you the ink Vert Empire, and I have it in my Lamy fountain pen, so I'm just gonna write with Lamy. So this ink reminds me a little bit of Ferris Wheel Press Mosspark Green, but it's slightly darker. When I tried it on my Rhodia paper, it looked almost black, but not really. So yeah, it's really interesting. So this is really lovely color. I really like this one. So these are two of these ones, and I'm gonna just quickly show you the Marmalade and Blue by Visconti. I'm gonna grab my lovely glass dip pen, and I actually really enjoy glass dip pens. I feel they hold so much of ink, and also like writing or drawing with these glass pens, it feels so luxurious. It can get a little scratchy, but I actually don't mind it. And I feel on this paper it looks a little bit brighter than on Rhodia. I will show you the comparison later. So this is main Saint Marmalade. It's like actually like not that bad of color. I just this wouldn't be like my preferred color if I had to choose from all the Ferris wheel pressings. I feel all of these colors look really springy together. Now I'm gonna show you this Visconti color, blue color. It's just called blue. So, but yeah, it's super royal and royal bluish, super vibrant, kind of like ultramarine. And I have two other blue inks, but they are much more muted comparing to this one, especially when you put them next to each other. So yeah, these are my 4 inks I just got, and I'm actually going to show you my Rhodia paper. Okay, so this is my Rhodia notebook, and I have paid with all the fountain pen inks, so get ready to see a lot of inks. But yeah, these are all the inks I have currently in my collection. As I told you before, I have 4 inks in the basket, so I will possibly order 4 more inks. But yeah, this is Visconti, so you can see that it's much brighter and more vibrant than these 2 blues I had before. And this is main Saint Marmalade, and this is much lighter than Autumn Oak by Diamine. And yeah, this is like the Vert Empire, the green one, and in here it actually looks really dark and more muted, I think, than in this sketchbook. But I might be wrong. So yeah, these are 4 new inks I have, and these are all the other inks I had before. So yeah, I currently have 2 fountain pens inked, and one is Rule the Anchor and other one is Vert Empire, and I have 2 more fountain pens getting ready to be inked, but I think I will wait for the new order to come. So yeah, okay. I hope you found this interesting, and I will draw with these inks. Possibly next week's video will be drawing with the inks. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. It's kind of the video I wanted to film because I've been busy lately with all the moving and the store update. By the way, thank you so much for ordering from my Etsy store. I really appreciate it. And I'm already thinking about next products I want to create, but these will be secret for now. The only persons who know a little bit more are my Patreons. And speaking of Patreons, I wanted to say thank you so much for all of my lovely Patreons over there. Every support means a lot to me, and even if it's for a month or several more, I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you had stayed till the end, write in the comments down below. I love books and inks equally. So yeah, I love books and inks equally. I don't know. That's kind of funny sentence. So yeah, and I hope you have a good day and evening, morning, wherever you are, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye. 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 Bye.